Superb is just one of the words I would use to describe this ultimate SUV. It's the most luxurious SUV that you can physically buy. This is the all new 2025 25 registration with only 40 miles on, Rolls-Royce Cullinan Series II, finished in the fantastic colour called diamond black. But being the new model, they have made some subtle changes. I will go around and show you, but let me also remind you that this car is VAT qualifying. Another little bit of key information, I've done my research, please do yours. This is the only 25 registration Cullinan Series II available on the market today. And with a live pricing of $389,990, somebody really is going to get a fantastic car. It really is on a level of its own. There's lots of levels, but this one is right up there. It is fantastic. The obvious difference you can see straight away is with the lighting, the new shape where it comes right down the sides, giving it that harder shoulder, the illuminated front grille. Now for me, when you're talking about a car, it wants to stand out, and this one certainly will turn heads. You've got the most iconic Spirit of Ecstasy right at the front. Front rear parking sensors, 360 camera system. If you go down below here, you'll see this venting area is completely different on the Series 2. The car drives absolutely awesome. It's effortless. It's just oozes quality. But when you're driving it about, it's just wafting about. The car's got a 5.75 V12 engine producing 563 brake horsepower, and it can do 0 to 60 in as quick as 5 seconds. But I don't think anyone is ever going to do that, because when you get in this car and you drive it, you can't do anything but just waft about in it. It is that good. For the first time, Rolls-Royce have put a set of 23-inch wheels on the Cullinans, and it wasn't a case of just shotting a set of wheels on. They've had to change the suspension setup so it's nice and comfortable, as you'd expect it to be. But then these wheels alone cost nearly £7,700, part polished wheels, and it wouldn't be a Rolls-Royce if it didn't have the self-leveling centre caps, air suspensions. Talk about the suspension, it's very, very technical. It talks to the site navigation, the module in the car, and before you get to a roundabout, before you get to a speed bump, a hill on the road, it's constantly adjusting. I think there's about 3-4 million different messages it's ticking away every few seconds. It's fascinating on another level. Now this being the diamond black, if you come all the way in, it's not just a metallic black. This is Rolls-Royce. Nothing is just. Everything is smart, special, rare, incredible. Think of all the positive words. This car's got it. Love the glitter in this. The chrome on this car looks classy. If you stand back and take a full view of the chrome around the windows, the door handles, on the side section of the doors, it just looks elegant. Now, the diamond black is amazing. But then you have this awesome grace white interior. Now we've sold many Rolls-Royces here, and Rolls-Royce do have a full list of different configurations, stitching, beadings, leather. You can pick random colours from lime green to purples. You literally can pick and choose. But this one for me is the perfect colour combination because I think it just looks super rich. If we go back to the door cards, you have the grace white and you have the ebony. But then this one also has the Rolls-Royce Bespoke audio system, and you can see straight away that beautiful finish on the speaker covers. Nice soft approach to the door handles, electric memory seats, and then you have this dark wood, which is on the door card, centre dash, down the centre tunnel, and then round the back. I've probably said this already, I'm going to say it a few more times, I'm sure, on this video presentation. Every single part of this car has been built using premium materials. I can't think of another manufacturer or another product that is as good as this. Every part of it is just nice and soft. There's nothing plastic. Even the metals in the car is fantastic quality. Have a look at this. You've got to come all the way in. This is a normal floor. The Lambswool mat in here, you can see how far and deep my fingers get in there. That just gives you a sense of exactly what you're stepping into. The height of luxury in this car is incredible. Now, as I step in, the first thing I notice is the subtle changes that Rolls-Royce have done from the exterior to the interior on the Series 2. You'll notice the Rolls-Royce clock there with a mini Spirit of Ecstasy just below it, and I think that's a nice little feature. But when you look from that angle, what you'll see is a nice flush look all the way across, almost like it's one piece of glass, and it's not, because you can see the separation here, one there, so it's actually 3 pieces. But it has that look of one continuous glass. the touchscreen media system, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation, DB digital radio. Going back to the premium materials, see all this here? You see all this? Just that noise, if you can hear that, that just tells you how much weight is behind that. The piano black look, heated seats, heated steering wheel, the dual zone climate control, and although the world has evolved to be hyper technical and it's all this and all that, touch this, touch that, down here you have the most simple heating system you could ever have in any car, and the words that are used, off, soft, medium, high, maximum, you know exactly what you're getting when it comes to the blowers and the heating system. The hot and cold, anyone, my little 5-year-old knows cold is blue and hot is red. It's that simple. You've then got this slider here which then produces 2 more cup holders. Down below you have more cubbyhole chain set up there as well. Different driving modes are available. And then as I look up I see that beautiful starlight roofing, and if you don't know already, it is a shooting starlight roofing, so every few seconds a star will just whiz across in a different pattern, and that again is a piece of art on its own. The grey, white and the black is also on the dashboard, as you can see. Also down the glove box area and the knee pad area. And then you've got the sun visors. So I mean, this is a silly comment to make, but this just shows the height of perfection when it comes to just quality. The actual sun visor, if you can see from there, it's about 1.5 inches thick. It's just the quality behind it is phenomenal. And then the full roof lining is leather. Now you have got the motorised doors, so if you stand back for a few seconds, I don't need to reach over. I haven't spent nearly £400,000, so I have to reach all the way over there, get really uncomfortable to close the door. I can press one button here and automatically it will close for me. Now for this exercise, I don't want to do that because I want to get out. Now, that's just the front passenger side. Now as you get out, you don't need to slam the doors because they have soft close doors. You just press the door handle like that even, and it'll close itself. It looks really good, but it does a fantastic job. Now you have got rear hinge doors on the back, so if this is the first time you're looking at a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, you open from this side and the doors open up this way. And that instantly is a bit of a wow moment because most conventional vehicle has normal doors. This is not normal, but it's fantastic. You have got built-in umbrellas, but again, like the rest of the car, it's premium. This is not any cheap umbrella. The materials are great, the RR logo on the end, and it's also got a heating mechanism behind that door. So if you have been out in the rain and it's all wet, you don't need to wait for it to dry. You just lock it up like this, put it back away, and then that will dry off behind there. Going to here, you have the wood, the leather, the speaker system, everything that I mentioned on the previous door card you've got again. But what you'll notice is because the car has ground clearance, because it's elevated, you can seat 3 passengers in the back of there very, very comfortably, no problem at all, and still stay elegant. Because sometimes you get into a car where the centre tunnel down the middle is raised and the middle passenger has just sat a little bit funny. And it's not really elegant, is it? So, as I get in, the first thing I notice, which can be tucked away, you've got the rear picnic table. You've also got the rear theatre configuration, which is this screen. Now, unlike Series 1 or the older versions where you had to put dongles in and do this and do that, you can pretty much stream most of it from your device now onto here, which is pretty good because we've all got a device of some sort. Stream it and just watch it on there instead of watching on your little phone, or do what you have to do on there. That is cool, and that folds away again. It's all fully motorised. You've got heated seats in the back, you've got third zone climate control, lots of grab handles, lots of leather. You've got the Rolls-Royce on the back of the headrest with the black piping as well, and the black perforated seats. It's just an amazing place. Most importantly, I think when you want comfort, you want luxury, you want elite, there isn't a better SUV, there isn't a better product when it comes to the car market than Rolls-Royce, and I think we all know that. I'm not stating anything other than the obvious. That is why they are the price they are. That is why only a certain individuals can own them, but when you do get in this, you feel a different thing altogether. There's no feeling like it. It's almost very hard to describe because it's just wow, constantly wow. As a passenger, as a driver, just to look at, if this passes you on the road, you'll look at it twice and go, what a good looking car, absolutely. Moving on, like the front doors, the back doors I don't need to reach again. There is a button just behind my head, just over here, where it allows me to close the door electronically. But obviously, I'm getting out. But that's a nice, neat feature. Same again, like the front doors, when you're out of the car, you can just press the one button and it'll close automatically. You have got air suspension, I've mentioned that. The rear spoiler at the back, it's a Rolls-Royce. Does it need a spoiler? Absolutely not. But does it look really good? 100% it does. It has a nice sporty element to it, even though it's all about luxury. The LED soft approach to the rear lighting system. I have mentioned this more than once. On the facelift new model, Series 2, see this corner section here, the back bumper, just like the side skirts. On the Series 1, that was finished off in a plastic finish, where it wasn't painted. Now this is the finished article. That looks phenomenal. It looks brilliant, it looks great, and it works. It's what was needed in the Series 1, but now it's here. You've then got the exhaust tailpipes there. Signature split tailgate. Massive boot space, because with Rolls-Royce I find that my clients will always be carrying a suitcase or two, maybe even golf gear, kids gear, stuff, whatever it may be. Just because you bought a Rolls-Royce, that doesn't mean you need boot space, because you do. More times than so, you need extra boot space to carry all that beautiful luggage with you. You can stack them up, pile them up, do what you wish. The seats do go down if you are ever in a position where you want extra space. This does come out all together and it is leather wrapped also. So you press that button, the bottom goes up and the top closes down. Remember, it's a 25 registration. Also remember, it's done 40 miles. So the condition is like new in every single way. This is absolutely beautiful. Nothing short of, if I was thinking of a perfect car, a perfect SUV, I'm thinking this. If I'm thinking a good colour combination, one that I can live with and one that I can then sell on and not have too much trouble, I'm thinking this. What more can you physically add to a car? Well, I want to tell you what else this car has got. You've got heads-up display, automatic headlights, window wipers, adaptive cruise control, obviously the automatic gearbox. This steering wheel alone just feels awesome. I've driven the Series 2 maybe 2 months ago, and you almost think, how can you make a car better? But they have. This does drive better than the Series 1. The technology is there, the engine, the sound, how effortless in general. And even though the car is a big car, it is, let's not hide that fact. But when you're driving the car, it doesn't feel big. Suspension setup, steering setup. When you're driving and you're turning and you're parking, it is very simple, which almost makes you want to drive it even more, because sometimes you think, I'm not driving that big car, it's hard to park. You haven't got that issue with this car, absolutely not. You've then got your normal shortcut buttons. The media side, I won't go into the vehicle configuration because there is so much you can do with that. But if you're buying a Rolls-Royce, you know there's so many different configurations. There's his and her keys, so you can set the seats, the stereo, the phone. You can do so much with it. The car is nothing short of fantastic. That's it. That is the bottom line. And at 38,990, you're going to get the best, because this is the best in my opinion. I don't think there's anything that is out there that comes close. And we happen to have the only 25 registration with 40 miles on VAT qualifying Rolls-Royce Cullinan Series II in Onyx Black. My name's Joe. My name and number's on the screen. Give me a call, drop me a text or WhatsApp. Bye-bye now.